touchdown, time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird gang nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Deshaun, hunting like Randolph. Season here, really time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in. I'm taking the pain away. Taking the pain. Hey, I'm a little bit too hype right now. What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and it is Philly the podcast. We in the building. Shout out to the channel members already in here. Rome in here. Nina, I see you. Happy Friday. Big Play Slay in the building. Michael Deshaun in the building. Carlos Holloway. Mina says, hey, y'all ready to talk about this dumpster fire real quick? I know I am. I hope you are. What's good, Ryan? How's it going, Ryan? How's it going? T Grizzly head ass. Hey, yo, T Grizzly can spit, though. So I can rap, too. So, hey, I'll take that as a compliment. Yeah, we had to switch it up. New season, new look. We in the beginning stages, so it's still, a little funky. But we getting it popping. Do I consider Juju a number one receiver? Probably not. If I'm being 100% honest, I wouldn't have thrown him a bag. But if you've seen the video that I just dropped, shout out to Tim in the building. What's going on, Tim? What's going on? If you saw the video I just dropped, I was talking about if we're willing to go ahead and give, a little bit of money to Juju. Go call up Kenny Galladay. And now, I do want to say the reports, Adam Schefter at first said that we offered more money and a long-term contract. He kind of reneged on that on Twitter. He kind of went back on it. Here, I'll reread what he actually said so you know exactly what he said. So the original report on the whole Juju to Eagles, or the Eagles offer, I should say. Originally, he said that Juju turned down more money on a multi-year deal from the Eagles than he took to return to the Steelers. But then, like I said, he did go ahead and fix that, I guess. And he said, in this case, Juju's agent called the Eagles to gauge their interest. Those were the discussions. The Eagles did not wind up courting him. Juju back to Pittsburgh where he wanted to be. So, take that as you will. It seems like they called us, and I don't know if we offered any. Like he said, we didn't court him, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we didn't offer him anything. So I'm a little bit confused, but either way, we talked to people about Juju. So maybe that's a good sign that we're not going to get a quarterback at 6. Maybe it's a terrible sign, and it means that we are getting a quarterback at 6. Who even knows anymore? Hey, twinning. Yes, sir. Please hit that like, hit that subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Today we chilling. Today is the start of season 2. This is the first live stream for season 2. So today I wanted to talk more so about the moves that we're doing pertaining to Jalen Hurts. Now, we look at somebody like Juju Smith-Schuster and the willingness to even talk to them, whatever the report may be or whatever the actuality of that case may be. But, you went and talked to him. I'm hearing murmurs that if, the Giants don't sign Adoree, we are going to be talking to Adoree Jackson as well. Maybe we're willing to go out there and put a little bit of money out there. We don't have money. No, we can't go and give somebody a 1-year, $12 million contract. But what we can do is if you look back to what we did with somebody like Alshon. Alshon was making $9 million as a total contract, but he was only making $2 million on the cap. Don't quote me on the actual number there. So there's stuff that can be done. There's stuff that you can do to your All right. My mic just like lost connection for some reason, but y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Make sure y'all can hear me. But yeah, what I was saying is there's things that you can do. There's things that you can do to kind of get around the cap. And I know we don't want to keep on doing that, but if there's one thing that I can agree with Howie on is that, cap space doesn't win you games at the end of the day. And we're not a team that's going to go out there and spend $70 million in cap in one offseason. It doesn't really work. There's really not teams that go out there and do that. It just doesn't work. Like teams like he said, Mike check. She said, Mike check. All right, good. Y'all can hear me. Good. But yeah, no, my thing was there's things that you can do to get around the cap space right now. So there's a possibility that they might go out there and get a good player. I think Kenny Golladay is like really maybe a Will Fuller. People keep on saying Fuller. Will Fuller, Kyle Fuller, excuse me. That might be a name that we might go after. There's money that, there's ways. There's not necessarily the most money, but there's ways. What's good, Jeremiah? Nobody likes your Cowboys. Oh, you said like your Cowboys. I know what you mean now. Yeah, Cowboys ain't doing that neither. I was happy that y'all didn't get Tomlinson. But realistically, the Giants are having I don't want to say a hell of but they're having a pretty damn good free agency right now. You know what I'm saying? If they can add Golladay, I don't think they can add Golladay and Adoree, how their cap is set up, but hey, they might get themselves a good little team. Did I say what up to you already, Jeremiah? Well, if I didn't, what's up again? How you doing? I got my this is a little bit off track, but I've been stressed the past couple weeks. School's been getting to me, all this Eagle stuff. So I went and bought myself a new fishing rod. I got the gear all set up. So tomorrow morning at like 6, me and my boys about to go out there and get some fishing in. So I might actually just go live while we're out there. So I don't know if any of you guys will ever be up that early, but if you are, you might see me on here. I thought you loved Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson, my guy. But it's going to be crazy. If we really go after him, I just don't see that happening. I could see after going after someone like Juju, if there's a way that you can construct a contract that is kind of, appealing to somebody like Kenny Golladay, that would be cool. I would not be mad at that. But Deshaun Watson ain't coming here, man. Deshaun Watson is not coming here. There's, we just don't have the assets. It just doesn't make sense to me, at least. Because then you still have to go get a quarterback because you're probably going to have to give up Jalen Hurts in that scenario. So calling Jets, Joe Douglas to move to number 2 for Zach Wilson. I hope not. I really don't want to move up. I really do not want to move up. We need Jackson. The famous Jet Jackson. Rest in peace. Which Jackson you talking about, though? And, back to this real quick. Shout out to Joe Douglas, because that man has not done any favors for, Adoree Jackson. All right, my bad. I have so many different names in my head. I wouldn't be mad at Adoree Jackson. I don't think he's great, but, he would be a solid number 2. Me and Brandon were kind of having this argument earlier. He would like Adoree Jackson, if I'm not mistaken. So, I wouldn't be mad at it. How much would you pay to punch Howie Roseman in the face? That would be like one of those old MasterCard commercials, I think it was, where it was like, popcorn, $5, soda, $3, punching Howie in the face, priceless. Like, I can't put a number on that. Kyle Fuller is going to get a bag probably in Indy, though. Yeah, that's the thing. But like I said, we could. Now, I know a lot of people hate this word. This is a taboo word lately in Philly, but we could backload a contract. We're going to have a lot of money next year. So if somebody's willing to say, hey, I'll make $3-4 million on the cap, because that's really all that matters. You can make it. You could get a $45 million signing cap for all like a signing bonus for all I care. As long as it doesn't affect the cap, I don't care what money you're getting. So, there's ways around it. Watch them Florida Gators. That's what we're fishing for. We're fishing for gator meat. Everyone in the NFC East is getting better besides us. The Cowboys aren't. I mean, if you want to be real, the Cowboys really haven't done nothing. I'm hearing murmurs that they might make Michael Gallup available for trade, which would be very interesting. That would be something that would be very interesting. What are our chances of getting Mariota? I think Mariota and Minshew right now are in the same category. Same thing with Nick Foles, to be honest. If any of them get cut, I could see us making a push. But having to give up assets I think that's something that's going to scare us off. T.Y. Hilton, no. I'm going to say no. I don't know what his status is as far as his contract. I don't know any of that. I'm going based solely off of his age, and I know that's probably messed up, but we don't need that right now. I like Kenny Golladay because he's still young. He still hasn't – I don't feel like he's hit his ceiling yet. I think he's had some good seasons, obviously been hurt a little bit. Even Juju, I feel like Juju's hit what he's going to be. Like, Juju is who he is. So the only guy I really like as far as wide receivers is Golladay, and I'm sure he'll price himself out of our budget. Yeah, and that's the thing, too. Mariota's going to want a bag. Like, we can't really give nobody, like I said, a 1 year, this is how much you're going to make type deal. Like, we're going to have to really finagle some stuff. Can we even sign Kyle Fuller? It all depends on that money, man. It depends on – and like I said, Howie, we hate Howie. It is what it is. But he's shown the ability, I guess is the best way to put it, to finagle around the cap space, right? So, like, we've gotten out of a lot of weird cap situations, so I think he'll be able to figure it out if he really wants the guy. I think he would have really figured it out if he would have wanted Juju. So, and to even go further into that point, the fact that people are even calling us, that kind of makes it's an agent. So, I mean, what does he really know, I guess, at the end of the day? But, it makes it seem like other teams know that our situation isn't as dire as even we probably, because the Saints were in a terrible position too. And they signed a couple players, I think. So we can't give up that many picks for a quarterback. That's my thing. Look, if we talked about it yesterday on the last live of season 1. It was a heartbreaking one, but we talked about it yesterday. Look, if you're going to get a deal, I hate to say this because of what's going on, and I hope that it's not true. All these rumors, of the allegations, I guess I'll say, towards Deshaun Watson, maybe you get a deal. Maybe it's just like, let's get this kid out of here. Because I feel like people are making it up, but I don't know. Obviously, I don't know, and I'm hoping people are making it up. But maybe it comes to a point where you're just like, all right, this is getting bad. Like, let's just get this kid out of Houston, and maybe we become the benefactor of that. But as Young Money said, that's a lot. Like, that's probably, I would not be surprised if they asked for something along those lines. Maybe not both the players or, 2 high-level players like that, but it's going to be 3 firsts, to start that conversation off. And I don't know if I'm picking that phone up for 3 firsts, man. I do not want them drafting a quarterback. I don't want them to either. How do I put this? Because I don't want it, because I know how you guys get when I say something. I don't want them to draft a quarterback at all. I definitely don't want them to move up for a quarterback. I would be more upset if you moved up to get a quarterback than I would be if you stood at 6 and got a quarterback. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Mina says she give up that whole stemmy to punch Howie Roseman. I feel you. If you get that opportunity, let me know, because I'll throw down, what was it, 1,400 this time? I'll throw down 7. I'll go half with you. You just got to videotape it and let me put it on my TikTok. Everybody wins. Oh, he can't sign with any team yet? Is that how it works? Why not? Can y'all explain that to me? That's crazy. It would have to be somewhere in the thousands for me. Jacoby Brissett and Adoree Jackson can back up quarterback with Jalen Hurts. Well, Jacoby Brissett just got signed, didn't he? He just got signed. Or was that somebody else that went to – was it Tyrod Taylor that went to the Dolphins? Who went to the Dolphins? I'm all over the place, man. I'm all over the place. Why do y'all even watch me? Why y'all? I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't think the Jets, man. I don't think the Jets would want to move out of that number 2 spot to go to the number 6. I don't think we would give them enough. If you're the Jets and you're saying, listen, we're sticking with Sam Bradford, call up the Redskins, call up the Patriots, call up somebody that's going to give you a bag, because the Jets, especially if you're going with Sam Darnold, you're not a year away. And honestly, the Jets have just been ruining. We talk a lot of junk about the Eagles and our bad draft history, but they don't. Can you name one of their wide receivers right now? Like, I think they have that Crowder kid. They have some tall African dude like a Niwu or something. I don't know. My nephew's a Jets fan, and I don't know any of their offensive players at this point. It's sad out there. The Eagles aren't getting better. On paper, they're not. Maybe we got better by subtraction. That sometimes is a thing. We saw that with Chip Kelly. I mean, when Chip Kelly first left, we didn't necessarily go crazy in free agency, but we were better. Sometimes you got to just sometimes the improvements aren't things you can see. This might be something that it just got everybody in the locker rooms happy. Everybody, it might be something we're not seeing. Or we might not be getting better. I'm trying to be positive about it. Mariota wants to start, and that's the thing you got to be worried about. What's good, Big Play Slay? What's good, brother? Foles, I would love to get Foles back, Nina. I would love to get Foles back. I would love for them to cut him because he does have a pretty hefty contract if he's not already cut. So I assume that they're going to cut him. I don't know what's really taking so long. Maybe they're trying to drag it out and see if he has any type of value. But, I'm between Foles and Minshew. Bring me one of those guys from the Jags because, honestly, the Jags were trash. You know what I'm saying? I know Nick Foles is now with the Bears, but, the Jags were trash. They didn't give either of those kids a real shot. So should we go for a QB in the later rounds? I say go get a vet, but, I mean, I'd rather give up a 6th, 7th round pick for Minshew than I would, going to get a Jamie Newman or some random guy that we don't really know. I'm just saying Jamie Newman because I hear that name a lot. I'm not saying he's trash. Just some random dude that we don't know anything about. So I don't know because we can't afford it. I mean, and it goes with the mentality. Are you down to just like if Jalen Hurts isn't good, are you down to just be trash? Just get Howie out of the GM office. He can't stay within the organization. I feel you, man. What's up, bro? I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Just came in here to do this live. Come talk to my people real quick. I wanted to do it early because I am going to be going to bed, man, early like an old man today because 6 o'clock. I have to be there at 6 o'clock. So, yeah. Whew. Don't bring a vet, drive 2 QBs, even if they're both in the 7th. I mean, that's your opinion. I just don't know what that accomplishes. To be honest, I just don't know what that accomplishes. You're at Slay. What's good, AK Eagles channel member in the building? If you guys want to join the channel membership, the link is in the description. It's only 99 cents. 99 cents. You get early access to a whole bunch of stuff. You get to ask players questions, ask reporters questions. It's I think it's worth 99 cents. I think it's worth it. I don't want this locker room crap with Watson and the trainer issue. Yeah, that's it could work to our favor because it could bring his price down, but it could be true and you're just hit. Nah, in NFC East, you need a vet present. That's kind of my thing. It's like, what do you like? You have to decide because if you draft a guy, they're gonna come in here to try and start. Like, you can say that they're willing to be a backup, but that's the beginning of their career. Like, you got to get somebody that's like down to just be a backup, like, or even that understands that they're not going to start this year. Like somebody like a Gardner Minshew, I feel like would come in here, understand I'm probably not going to start this year, but if I do, I'm balling out. You know what I'm saying? And I like that type of attitude. Kellen Mond is a great pickup in the later rounds. Yeah, we'll see. They have, hey, there we go. We got a channel member, Thomas Heffernan, Thomas Heffernan. Welcome to the Philly the fam. Welcome. Now I lost my place because I always lose my place. They have to drive a quarterback at some. They do. I mean, they kind of do. I won't say they have to, but it is in their best interest. And I mean, history shows us that that's what we'll do. Excuse me. So, I mean, it'll probably be a late round guy. LOL. Oh, here we go. Here comes the internet in Florida. Let me turn off my Wi-Fi. I would give up an arm to get out. I don't know if I'm giving all that up. I ain't gonna cap. I don't know if I'm giving all that up. That's a lot. That's you. We talk about our team mortgaging our future. Ref, you can't be mortgaging your own future. Shout out to everybody that's in here. We do got 30 people in here. Please do hit that like, hit that subscribe. Somebody let me know if we hit 1,600 yet, because I'm trying to hit 1,600. I think we're like 5 away or something like that. Jacoby's going to Miami. There we go. I knew one of them were. And I heard that they were, the quote that I heard was they told Jacoby, come to Miami and play football again. So I don't know if that means they don't even Tua. I don't know what that means, but Darnold, not Bradford, also do a call. Did I say Bradford? I don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah, we'll do a call in very soon. Fuller wasn't released during the transaction wire, which means he's not a free agent yet and cannot be signed. Oh. Well, that sucks. 2 number ones is the price for 6-2. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, my man's was going. I mean, hey, I respect the dedication to the team, or the Eagles family, but nah, ref, nah, man. Not to dive again. No to Foles. Why no to Foles? I've heard some people saying that, they yeah, y'all killing me, y'all killing me. No, I've heard some people say they don't want Foles because they think he'll bring a controversy. But honestly, I think the QB controversy is gone. I don't, and I'm not blaming Carson. I know I said I'm not going to keep talking about Carson, so I'm not going to. But I think that's over with. I think we found out somewhat what happened in that situation. So it is what it is. Say yes, Jacksonville was trash. Neither Minshew. Exactly. The Bears too. Yeah, the Bears are a poop show. That poop emoji. That's what this Bears organization is, bro. Like, people talk about the Eagles. I would not want to be a Bears fan right now. I would not want to be a Houston Texans fan right now. I mean, Jets, they got Robert Salah, so I guess that's I wouldn't mind it. I guess there's like happy days ahead. I wouldn't want to be a Detroit Lions fan. Some people have it way worse than us. All right, so like, hey, fire show. Thank you, Michael Deshaun. Thank you. Newman in the third before the Lions. Newman is a hidden gem. Think Dak with a better, more accurate arm. Okay. Maybe after this live we'll do some. I don't know. Y'all remember what y'all doing later, members? What y'all doing later? Maybe we could just watch some YouTube together, watch some highlights. Because I gotta look up some new people. That would be fun. Like and sub people, yes sir. Watson has a huge brain. He's trying to derail his trade value, and he'll be traded before he's not guilty in the trial. Hey man, this is definitely There's ways of plotting to get yourself out of a spot. This is definitely not the way. It's sad though. I don't really want to talk about it because I really don't know much about it. So I don't want to offend anybody on either side, because this is one thing I will say, not to get too preachy. I feel as though the generation that we live in, sadly, people have lied so many times on both sides. It's probably better to just let it play out and find out what happens together, because I could sit here and say that I don't believe him, I don't believe this, I don't believe that, but at the end of the day, somebody's telling the truth, somebody's lying. That's how the world works. So we'll figure this out together, I guess. How about Jair Alexander and Quan Wallace from the Packers? If we could afford it, let's do it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Wentz. Not really a fan of Wentz. Not really a fan of Wentz. I like Mariota, and I don't think he would be a threat to Hurts. Me either. Me either. I don't think any of these guys would be a threat to Hurts. I think if Hurts doesn't win the job, Hurts isn't the person for the job. And I think he'll know that. He'll understand that. I think the kid's tough. You know what I'm saying? I think he just wants a chance. So that's the big difference. Like I hate to bring it back, but not to harp on Carson, but Carson came in here with it basically handed to him. I mean, he was not supposed to start his rookie year, and he did. We handed the keys over to him. We gave him his contract early. You know what I'm saying? Everything was given to him. And at the first sight of a little bit of panic, a little bit of adversity, he wasn't around for it. So it is what it is. I think Jalen's not that type of guy. Juju turned down that deal. Well, from what I'm hearing is that we didn't really I don't really know what to read of it because he didn't say that we didn't offer him the contract. He just said we didn't court him. So from me, that's saying that we probably did talk numbers at some point, but then we kind of were just like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it was like we probably like started, like they were probably like, what about 15? And we were like, we're at 10. And they were like, what about 14.5? And we were probably like, yeah, never mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was probably something like that, in my opinion. Obviously, I don't know. I wasn't there. But just the way it was worded, it ain't looking good for Watson. They just had a presser. Really? Oh, wow. That's not good. I mean, well, the thing is, I know a lot of people were basically kind of like calling out this lawyer for how he was acting and how he was treating it. So I don't know. It's going to be someone who can play like Hurts so the offense doesn't have to change dramatically. That's a good take. I could agree with that. I mean, the only people I could think, though, were probably Jacoby and Tyrod Taylor. Maybe a Mariota. What do you do when your hair itches and you got these, like, dreads, man? Am I supposed to, like, smack my hair or something? Because I don't think I'm supposed to. Y'all got to help me. This was a bad choice. Awesome show. Thank you. Would you draft a kicker in the 7th round? We might need a punter. I don't know about a kicker. We might need a punter. I think that we do need to bring in. I know that Jake Elliott's contract is unfavorable to cut him, but you can't just play him just because of the money. Like, if he's not going to do well, we have to find somebody that's going to, take his spot. Foles is a great backup for the right price. Exactly. That's how I feel, and I think he loves it here. So I think he'll do well here. I will take a sacrifice to have 1 million people be happy when we win. Just remember, you got to give your hospitalized friend respect. You would get my undying respect, bro. You would get my undying respect. Draft a wide receiver or a tight end and take another QB in the late round. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that. We got a lot of late picks. I really like Minshew talk, though. I would love me some Minshew. I am an Eagle. Yo, I would grab his jersey quick. Minshew Mania. I might even grow out the beard, bro. Or not the mustache, not the beard. Might grow out the mustache. Get a little Minshew Mania, bro. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do that. We might have to do that. We'll figure something out. Everybody in the Discord, we'll talk and we'll figure something out. We'll all watch. Because like I said, I can't really do much tonight, so I'll probably be chilling at the crib anyways. Bears offering Eagles 25th. Is that something that actually happened, or you're just saying that? Because every time I come on here, breaking news does seem to happen. Oh, Bears signed Desmond Trufant, though. And I'm seeing Josina Anderson just said that Giants and Kenny Golladay are in advanced talks. That's not good. That's not good. Yo, Castro, tonight we need to watch Jonathan Abrams Jr. Is that the Jonathan Abrams? Like, is he the son of old boy from the Raiders? I'll be down with that. I just don't want to drop to 20. Honestly, we could be giving up. I agree. And we never are this high, man. We're never this high. Bro, this is probably. I'm a UConn fan. Full disclosure, because I'm from Connecticut. I have to be. But yeah, I just picked. I just picked up to go mad far. I didn't watch any college basketball this year. I've been so off of it, and I'm obviously not watching now. So we need a Wentz out here. We need a QB that loves competition. I agree. You need a QB that's gonna be excited to be here. That hurt. Cam Johnston signed, and yeah, he's in Houston now, right? That hurt, man. That hurt. I like Cam Johnson. He got a boot. He got to work on his directional kicking. I'll give him that. I'll say that much. But Cade York, LSU kicker, he's good. I don't know how to really judge kickers. Like, I guess if you just make it, you're good, right? You know, but who knows? Honestly, Jake Elliott might turn it around. I feel like kicking is one of those things. It's kind of like shooting. It's kind of like your jump shot. If you're not consistently shooting, you're gonna lose it, and you got to find it. And he wasn't consistently kicking field goals. Like, we were going for 2 all the times. And don't get me wrong, it doesn't excuse him being so bad over the past couple years, but we'll see. I guess Tyrod went to the Texans. Why? But these guys want to start. That's what it seems like. These guys want their shot. No, would you do it? Let me go back and look at it real quick. No. I mean, it depends on how bad the Bears are. Because who are they going to take at that 6? I'm assuming probably a quarterback. So you would get a first. So you'd have technically 3 firsts next year if we did that offer. I'll pull it up. I don't know. I don't want to move that far back. The prospect of having 3 firsts next year is cool, but I don't think I would. I don't think I would, to be honest. Giants are looking good, man. They're filling their team out. I'll give it to them. I'm a hater, and I'll always be a Giants hater, but what about Pitts at 6? I am not personally. Look, you can go to a bunch of shout out to everybody every Eagles content creator, really good friends with a lot of them. So I don't want none of them to take this personally. But like, you can go to almost any other, channel and they'll love Pitts. Me and Brandon are probably the only ones that don't. And we just don't even talk about it at this point because it's like, we know we're like the minority. So I think he's a great player. I think he's got potential to be a massive success in the NFL. I go off of track record though, and I just haven't seen him dominate consistently to the fact that I need him at number 6. But I could be 100% wrong. Look, we had, we're doing Thomas. I haven't seen your name much, so I'm just going to assume that you're fairly new. So here at Philly the podcast, we're doing a mock draft series where we had a writer from Sports Illustrated that covers Dolphins. And he was telling me that he would take Kyle Pitts at 3. So, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. Everybody, has different eyes. So, me personally, I just wouldn't take him at 6. And I understand why people would. It's just, I personally would rather have Jamar Chase at that spot. Would you bring in AB after keeping his head cool in Tampa last year? Somebody in the I want to say it was Philly 52 that brought that up in the. I don't know. Somebody brought that up in Discord. Maybe it was you. But probably not. I guess it depends on his price and probably not. Probably not, to be honest. Like, it's just I don't think we really need that smoke right now. He could still be great. We have a lot of young guys, and I just don't think he's the type of. How do I put this? I don't think he's the type of guy you really want rubbing off on your young players. So, I don't know. Would I be mad? I guess that's a different question. I don't know if I'd be necessarily mad, but I wouldn't actively go for him, to be honest. I still rock with Jake. You still rocking with Jake, bro? Hey, he did some great things for us, man. He did some great things for us. Tyrod won't be starting anytime soon, especially with those allegations. Tyrod got allegations against him too. Everybody got allegations. Saying Chase is drafted before we take Pitts to screw over the Cowboys. Yeah, I do. I have heard that they wanted Kyle Pitts. I just don't know. I don't know. I could be 100% wrong about Kyle Pitts. I probably am, but I just don't. I think that people are getting really hype off of his size, athleticism, and speed, and that's not. Those are tools and those are attributes of a great NFL player. Yeah, don't get me wrong, but those don't make an NFL player. There's so much more to it. I don't know. I don't know. It's real hard for me to really hate on him, like because I do feel like I'm kind of hating on him. But I'm not hating on him. It's just my take on that, to be honest. Horn or Bateman at 20, Collins or Samuel at 37, safety Grant at 52 and have 3/3. Yeah, I mean, there's possible, but I can say this, I guess, about anybody, but who's to say that you drop to 20 and still get a good player? Maybe, usually there's like every team has like their top 25 players or top 20 players or top 15 players. And, this year, I don't know who is in whose top whatever. There's a lot of good players. I don't know. I think at the first round, you really have to get somebody that's just going to be a hit no matter what. It was you, Philly 52. Shout out to my guy, Philly 52 in the building. No for AB. We need harmony in the locker room. I feel that. I smell you, cut. I smell you. I feel you. He said, I feel you. I'd at least try AB. Don't know if we have the personalities like Brady to keep him in check, but I'd try him out. I mean, realistically, I forgot that he was even on the team. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I agree, Brad. I agree. I have been saying this for the longest. Yo, Nick Claxton was probably the steal of the draft, and we have not even played. Let me shut up because I'm gonna start saying some crazy stuff. But I agree. I love Claxton, bro. And DeAndre Jordan is a certified bum, even though I look like him. I was wearing my Nets jersey today, and I was like looking in the mirror, and I was like, damn, I look like DeAndre Jordan. Like, I'm like a chubby dude with dreads now. Like, I don't know, man. He said, I'm super scared after hearing how he talked yesterday at QB 6. It's very likely, I hope not, but I'm scared at the moment he will. I kind of think that he was backpedaling off of what Jeffrey did because, Jeffrey kind of spilled the beans a little bit early. So, I think that Howie was kind of trying to play, damage control, kind of being like, no, we would definitely look at a quarter. I could be wrong, but no, Tyrod doesn't that I know of, but it's going to be that much harder to move Deshaun now. Hey, I mean, yeah, it might be, or it might be more incentive. It might be more incentive, That's a good question. Darren Waller was a wide receiver. He went to tight end. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would probably want Scary Terry, to be honest. But it also depends on who your quarterback is. Because if you look at Jalen Hurts, can Jalen Hurts really, not saying he has a bad arm. I know everybody wants to call it a noodle arm, but like, can he really get the best out of a guy that's, built to take the top off of the defense consistently? So I guess that's a question. But like, if you're looking at just a player, I'm taking probably Scary Terry. And I hate Ohio State. So that says something. I hate Ohio State. What's good, Alexis? How's it going? How you doing? The QB talk could be a bluff to prevent what happened last season on everyone knowing Philly was taking a wide receiver. Yeah, that's kind of, I think, look, we're bluffing somewhere because you have to. You can't give away all your chips in the beginning of the game. All your cards in the beginning of the game. You gotta play around a little bit, man. We need a quarterback back We need a quarterback back. No, we do need a backup quarterback. We definitely do. Maybe Greg Ward goes back to quarterback. Maybe that's why we were trying to go get, we were trying to go get a quarterback, a wide receiver, so we could go ahead and do that. Stop. We don't need Nick in the trade. You talking about Nick Foles? What did he pick up? What did he pick up? Cowboys Digital says, thoughts on the Eagles wanting to go after Juju. I think it's interesting. I mean, if we did talk numbers with them, which I'm not sure if we did, it's kind of muffled from what Adam Schefter was reporting, kind of said that we did, but then said we maybe didn't. I don't really know what happened. But if we did talk numbers with Juju, hey, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with us trying to go get us a top flight wide receiver because that's what everybody wants, right? And I don't think it necessarily rules out getting a wide receiver at 6. But we said we were going to help Jalen Hurts, right? So, hey, go all in and help that kid. Go help that kid. And he's young. I don't think Juju's really going to be worth, I don't know how much they were trying to give him, but I'm not mad at it. Nick in the trade. Which trade? I get lost mad easy, bro. I figured that's where you were with that. I mean, I would take Scary. Or were you the one that even asked that? I'm putting it on you. Yeah. So, that's I would take Scary Terry. But like I said, you have to look at your quarterback and think to yourself, can my quarterback consistently get the best out of somebody that's going to want to – Bills are not interested in Ertz. Okay. Wow. There you go. But you got to figure out if that's something that's going to help your quarterback. Because if not, then don't get him. The fact that he's trying to sneak Nick in there without saying it. I got a feeling we're going to draft the QB in the later rounds of the draft. That would make sense. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I just read that the Bills have no interest in Zach Ertz. Well, then, damn, who does? Realistically, I think somebody just mentioned me on. All right, my bad. Yeah, I don't know who's going to want on Zach Ertz. I think Zach Ertz will probably either end up with – I don't think he's going to end up with the Colts because I'm praying to God that we don't just cut him. Because if we cut him, I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to be pissed off. But I think that we're going to probably end up shipping him off to the Chargers. I think that's the team that makes the most sense right now. Green Gang. Damn, I wonder if we may end up keeping him. Maybe. At this point, you might as well. If we don't have to restructure Lane, if we don't have to restructure all this money, then why not keep him? Unless he wants to leave, unless him and his little butt buddy Carson got together and they're like, we need to get out of Philly. Maybe that's what happened. I wouldn't be mad at Rasul coming back. I actually did that like at the beginning of the offseason, to be honest. But if you're going to keep someone and pay for them, I want Fuller. Yeah, apparently we can't get Fuller, so. Which I wouldn't be happy with if he wants to play here. Wait, what? Which I wouldn't be happy. Yeah, if we end up if he wants to play here, then I don't understand why we wouldn't keep him. I don't get, and he's not on contract for next, or he is on contract, but it's like a dummy year. He's not on for next year, so, we'll figure your contract out after this year. Like, somebody got to retire as a damn Eagle. We should trade Lane Johnson for a first-round pick. I would listen to offers, to be honest. Like, you gotta be open to anything. If people are willing to give you a little bit of a bag, You gotta listen. Are the rumors true about Howie maybe not feeling as confident in Hurts? I personally haven't heard that rumors. People are probably they're probably taking that from his press conference where he was saying that there's, still a chance that they'll go after a quarterback at 6. So I don't think that's true. I think, I think a lot of things, but I don't think how he thinks. So we'll see what happens, I guess. The Zappers or whatever the team is that Johnny Manziel on. Oh, man. At this point, keep him because if there's no trade value, if the Eagles trying to hype him up, his value, exactly. Just bro, if you're not getting offers, just keep him on here. Like, is a 6th round pick more valuable than whatever production Zach Ertz or whatever Zach Ertz will be in your locker room? Is a 6th round pick more valuable than that? And I would love to hear someone tell me that yes, or the $4 million we would save. It's not more important. So, if you can keep him, unless he wants to leave, that, which it kind of seems like, we can't get anything for our players now, facts, because we want to get rid of them. That's the thing. It's not, and this is not this is not a seller's market right now. Whether you're a player, whether you're a team, like last year was so weird, and the loss in revenue, like people ain't got the money, and the people that do have the money ain't really trying to blow it like that this year. So unless they're the Patriots, Eagles need to stay away from their old players and start new. I can respect that. If you can't get what you want for Ertz, make him play out his contract and trade him before the deadline when he balls out. Talk to, let's revisit this at halfway thugh the season, see where we're at. If our coaches can really develop players, I would 100% trade back Caleb Farley and move back. You can get Waddle fairly is a special. I've seen some people really high on Caleb Farley. I've seen Caleb Farley going in the top 15. I've seen Jalen Waddle going in the top 15. I would not be against at all moving back into the first round. Like bottom 10. Like, if like a linebacker drops there that you're like, oh, we got to grab this guy. I would love that. Or a cornerback or whatever it may be, I would love that. But, I don't know if you trade back, then trade back. I just don't think that we're going to do all that. Like, Howie's not, just make it simple. Just pick a great player at 6. And then if we get an opportunity at 20 or 22 or something like that, and you want to get back in the first round, then go ahead, I highly doubt Lane would go for it first. I don't know. He might, to be honest. Like Lane Johnson, I don't know what team right now, because there was a lot of – the only thing that hurts his value is that there was a lot of offensive linemen that were on the market this offseason. And honestly, there's a lot of offensive linemen that are in this draft that, that you can go into probably day 3 and still get yourself a starter. Waiting on an email back from somebody we're gonna have on the show. So hopefully, be scared of Watson with all these allegations. If it won't for that, I'd package. If it wasn't for that, I'd package it up, bro. I just not all that those picks, man. We just not in the position, maybe this is the best time to get him though, because like I said, his value is gonna be dropping if this continues and they can't just clear it. Howie was conflicted when talking. I think it was more so he didn't want to sell. He didn't want to give his sell. He didn't want to be like, yeah, no, we're definitely not getting a quarterback. There's no way. Then, I think you have to kind of play it to the fact that you're like, yeah, we might get a quarterback. And then you pray to God that the first 5 picks are all quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? And then you basically have the first pick. If I look at it like this way. If 4 quarterbacks go, we have the second pick of the draft. If 3 quarterbacks go, we have the third. If 2, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at it, because if we're not looking at a quarterback, whoever takes a quarterback in front of us, that's basically not a pick, right? Like that's kind of how I'm looking at it right now. So, bro, keep telling them, you know what I'm saying? Let's go start making like Zach Wilson jerseys. Let's go start making Justin Fields jerseys. Let's throw this competition off, Howie. Let's throw them off. I love it. But I say all that to say this. That's probably not what Howie's doing. He probably is really going to go get a quarterback because he's an idiot. Farley scares me because of his inexperience. I respect that. You know, another person that scares me because of his inexperience at a position people want to put him at is Kyle Pitts. But yeah, I guess we'll move on from there. But Howie sounded scared when he talked the other day. He knows his job is on the line, as he should. Injuries for Lane, Hurts, this trade. I can agree with that. Farley has a LaMelo Ball problem. What an annoying ass father. And weak on the X and O of the game. He's now a second rounder for me. If he has completely recovered. Wow. Second round. If Farley dropped to the second round, I would be shocked, to be honest. I would be shocked. But maybe. But I want to know what you mean by the LaMelo Ball problem. Because I doubt that you meant that his father's annoying. So they know they won't get good money this year, so we will ball out on a 1 year to get that bigger contract next year when the cap rises. Not sure why Howie can't get something done. I agree. I don't know if maybe Howie's just not trying to get something done, or if he is and can't, who knows? Because like I said, Adam Schefter reported that Juju's agent called us. Like, we didn't call them. Juju's agent called us. You know what I'm saying? Like, they called us trying to see if we wanted them. So that's where that all kind of came from. So we might just not be talking to nobody. Like I said, we are supposed to be talking to Adoree Jackson if he does not go to the Giants. So maybe that's somebody I know a lot of people would probably like. If you keep Ertz, you have 1 more year without knowing if Goddard can fully grow into being a top tight end in the NFL. Get the 6 if you can, because you also can use the cap for this year or next. I agree with that you need to, and not just because you have to give him that time to develop to see what you have in him as a player. After next year, you got to pay Goddard. You know what I'm saying? So, what are you going to pay him off of? What if you still have him as that number 2? I doubt he's going to continue to want to be a number 2. So does it become a rift where Dallas Goedert's like, listen, man, I'm just going to move on? So I think that, maybe it is in the best interest of everybody for Ertz to just move on. No, and no for Deshaun. Regardless if Texas know what we want him, they'll tax us for him. We cannot afford Deshaun. I agree, especially the money wise. We're not a quarterback away. One bet, and she do what I say so. Howie just tipped his hand with Juju. He's hoping someone wants to trade up for a quarterback. That's very possible. Or it could be that he was trying to get a veteran wide receiver for a rookie quarterback that he's going to be drafting at number 6. There's so many different ways you could look at this. You never know. Howie should have been in the deal with Carson Wentz. Hey, yo, that's a big fact. That's a big fact, bro. That's a big fact. We should do like a contest where you guys give me the most creative, non-violent ways of getting Howie Roseman out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all figure out some type of plot, and you submit your plot, and then we all just like vote on the best idea to try and get Howie Roseman out. That would actually be hilarious. I would love to hear everybody's opinion. Father is involved in everything distraction. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Is his father really? Okay. I didn't know that. See, I said that as a joke, but I didn't know his father was really that deeply involved. That's why I said if our coaching staff can develop Farley the Boom, is Jalen Ramsey level possible? Wow. I really wanted Curtis Samuel, man. What a Swiss Army knife we would have had. It's funny, man. I did the George Carmi was on here. He was formerly of Sports Illustrated. He works for full press coverage now. And we did the Washington pick. And he was saying, we were like, we usually do it live. But, the way that the timing worked out, we were like, we'll just record it. And he was like, I'm hoping once I get off of this podcast, we'll have Curtis Samuel sign. That's, seeming like it's done. And literally, as I was posting it, I get the notification that Curtis Samuel signs. So I message him and I'm like, listen, bro, you're not coming back on here anymore because you put some juju out in the world. But no, so that was kind of funny. That was cool though. Keep Ertz for 12 personnel. That will help Hurts and Howie doesn't have to have the balls to draft picks. Maybe. LeVar has been almost non-existent past few years. Yeah, I think once all his sons got in the league, he was just like, all right, I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did it. I'm good. Did I tell what? What was I supposed to tell in Discord? LeVar has I read that already. It's here. Let me drop the Discord link. I don't know if any of you guys use Discord, but one of our subscribers, a good friend of mine now, Unforgiven, made us a Discord, and it's a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna drop the link in the chat real quick. If you guys want to join, come through. We do a lot of cool things. Like I said, tonight we're probably gonna be going over some film and stuff. So boom, just drop the link. So if you guys want to join, we got 35 people in here and we only have 25 likes. Can you guys just take 1 second, real quick? Just hit that like button for me. Just really helps me out a lot. Gets the channel to new people and stuff. And I'm actually banned off of Facebook right now because I said my team was trash in Madden. Yeah, like Facebook is ridiculous. I'm really upset about that because I stream on Facebook. So this is only on YouTube. So shout out to everybody that's on the side of YouTube. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, man. I'm going to keep rocking with y'all as long as y'all really want, honestly. I'm chilling, man. I ain't really got nothing else to do. What did I yell? I didn't yell anything. But yeah, that's the link to Discord. So if you guys got Discord, that's usually how we do the entries to contests and stuff. And we're also doing a big contest for my Twitter. So if you go follow the Twitter, once we hit 1,000, I'm giving away a jersey. If we hit 1,000 before the draft or 1,500 before the draft, I'm giving away 2 jerseys. So yeah, go ahead, go over to Philly TP on Twitter and definitely hit me with that follow. I listen to him. Yeah, you talking to him? Who did I yell at? No, I didn't yell at. I didn't yell. I would be mad if we took a shot at AB. I wouldn't be mad, but yeah, you said you wouldn't be mad. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad, but it would really depend on the money and his mentality. Like, he'd really have to wow me at that first press conference where he's just like, listen, man, I'm humble, I'm chilling. Like, I'd really need where you see that. I heard we didn't offer anything for Juju. We didn't. So all right, I'm going to read it again so I don't misquote it. So originally the quote was that Juju Smith-Schuster, this is from Adam Schefter, that Juju turned down more money on a multi-year deal from the Eagles than he took to return to the Steelers, blah, blah, blah. The Eagles were a secret suitor. Okay. But then he didn't really redact it. He didn't really change it. He just said that Juju Smith's agent called us to gauge the interest. Those were the discussions. The Eagles did not wind up courting him. So to me, define courting, because it sounds like he still said those were the discussions. So it sounds like we still talked numbers with him. It just sounds like they called us. They initiated talks. We weren't necessarily going to go crazy. That's kind of what I'm getting from it. So doesn't make sense to get Deshaun here when he'll have the same player personnel he was unsatisfied with in Houston. I don't know what he's so upset about in Houston. I think it's more of like a owner thing, or something's in that water because like they can't keep nothing in Houston. Shout out to the Rockets. Thank you as a Nets fan. Appreciate you. This was full with coffee. and support breast cancer awareness. But yeah, that's how much coffee I drink, y'all. That's sad. Dude, that's tough. Yeah. Oh no, I wasn't yelling and but tonight we were all talking about there's a couple people that are in the there's a couple people that are in the Discord chat that are in this chat right now, Big Place Land. We were just talking about doing maybe watching some film later on if everybody's around. Because you guys keep telling me I gotta watch this guy, I gotta watch that guy. So y'all gotta show me. Y'all gotta just show me. All right, we had 30 likes. Let's get them up. Can we hit 40 before we get out of here? I thought AB signed with the Patriots. Did he? No, I didn't hear that. I don't know. I haven't been following AB to be honest, so I don't know. Discord is like a chat thing, I guess. Like I didn't make it, so I don't really know how it works. But I mean, it's cool. Like people just talk. There's like voice channels. You like talk. It's cool. And there's like a couple people it's like 30 people in there right now. It's pretty fun. Like people, it's funny because honestly, I didn't realize like it was kind of getting its own life, but you know, it is pretty cool. Okay. I'm just responding to the guy that said we offer 4-year formula. Oh, I didn't hear all that. I mean, if we did, that's not a terrible offer, though. I wouldn't be mad at that. $10 million a year for a hopeful number one wide receiver. I wouldn't be too mad. That's not much. As long as Lurie owns the team, Howie is going to be there. I agree. He'll be there. Howie will be there. Who saw talking about Howie? Who saw Philly Talk podcast video that he did? He had like everybody call in and ask Howie. That was a funny ass video. He's about to have Dave Spadero on there tomorrow or tonight. I don't know when he's dropping the video, but he's supposed to have Dave Spadero on. He's probably doing the interview today. There we go. He dropped it already. They gave away number one receiver. His O-line was severely compromised. Yeah. You talking about Deshaun Watson? Yeah, their team sucked. What happened is we asked what Juju was looking at contract-wise because he wasn't getting what he was looking for. That makes sense. Yeah, I'll definitely be in Discord tonight. Where? Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that. Maybe we'll just watch it right now, right? Why keep killings and never use them? I don't get it. Look at way too many scat backs anyways. Yeah, I don't understand what the whole thought process is with that. I was gonna do on Discord. You remember though? I might just do it. Maybe I'll just do it like I don't know. I gotta figure out a way to incorporate both. Maybe I can do it on both. I don't know. I'm gonna try and figure something out. We're gonna figure something out. Yeah, apparently we can't sign Fuller, so I don't really know what's up with that. I'll be there. Do we have money to sign Fuller though? I mean, we can make it happen. We can make something happen, man. All right, you gotta have faith. David Wall. I haven't said that name before. Make sure you subscribe. Are you subscribed? But I think I'm about to get out of here, guys. I think I'm about to actually go watch Mike's video, man. Let's go see how he did interviewing Dave Spadero. Huh? Let's see how he did. Let's see how he did, huh? No, stuff like that. I don't know why I'm so hyper today, but if you are in the Discord, I'll see you tonight. Maybe I'll do a members only tonight with it. I don't know what I'm gonna do, guys. I do have to do the watch it live on here. Can I do that? Am I gonna get like a copyright strike? I don't want to get like you think Mike's gonna copyright me? You guys want to watch it together? Should I? I'll do it. I don't want to do that. Nah, go to his channel. Go to his channel. Watch it. Like his, I don't want to do that. That's messed up. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'd rather you go to his channel and watch it. But yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to all y'all. Love you guys. Please hit that like, hit that subscribe. I will see you guys later. Maybe I'll come back on here later tonight after I watch his interview. But yeah, I talk way too much, man. I talk way too much. But y'all know what it is. It is Fly Eagles Fly, and we are out here.